Hi everyone, I'm Helen.
And I'm Lisa, and we're from Brookbank Libraries here for Activity Zone, and we'll be showing you how to create pom-pom creatures.
Now for our pom-pom creatures today, the first thing we need of course are pom-poms. So we've got a great big bucket full here that we've already made before, lots of beautiful colours, and some here. Okay. Now when you've made your pom-poms, which we're going to show you how to do later, we've got some examples here of things that Brandon and Charlotte made for us earlier in the week. If you have a look, we've got a penguin, and we have, who's this, Lisa?
Olaf from
Olaf.
Frozen.
Olaf, because I'm not very good with that. We have got a crazy hairy monster who looks very scary. Okay, we've got cupcakes. What else have we got, Lisa?
We've got there's a cat, Snowman, a couple of monsters, and a little pig.
Oh, and what we had, don't forget, we've got some beautiful footy coloured ones as well. So can anyone guess what this one might be? I think it's Collingwood. Calm the pies. Okay, so that's that. Let's show you how to make a pom-pom first, all right, and then we can come back to our creatures. Okay.
So what do we need, Helen?
All right, what do we need for our creatures? First of all, we need a cardboard tube. Okay, we need, which we're going to cut in half. So we've got tubes. We then have got some googly eyes. If you don't have googly eyes, you could cut them out of cardboard or draw them on with texture. We're going to need some glue. We have got some sticks, if you want to put your creatures on sticks. We have pipe cleaners as well, and Lisa's got some extra bits.
Yep, so we've got some coloured paper. So you can use the coloured paper to cut out and create ears or eyes, a mouth, anything you want with the coloured paper. If you don't want to use coloured paper, you can use felt, different colour felt.
That'd be nice.
We also have some textures, and you need some sharp scissors, so get mum and dad to help you with the scissors. And of course we need yarn, so you'll use the yarn to create your pom-poms.
Okay, now our first step, I'm just going to move this to the side so we've got a clear workspace. All right, so we've got a tube, okay. We've cut our tube in half, so you've got two halves because we're going to make our pom-poms with the tubes. All right, so we've cut those in half. We'll just move them aside. So when you cut your tubes in half, you're going to hold them together. So if you put your fingers in it like that, okay, helps you hold it together that way, and we're going to wind our wool around. So we've got one here that we've already done. Okay, so I'm just going to unwind a little bit so I can show you. So put our fingers in there together, okay, and then we're going to wind our wool round and round and round and round until you get dizzy. Lisa has got one.
This one here's got lots of wool, so the more wool you put on the rolls, and the thicker your pom-pom will be. So what you need to do is get another long piece of yarn, and that's for tying it up.
What if I hold
Maybe
it up for you, Lisa?
Yes, that might get someone to help. So pop it through the middle. Okay. And then you'll need to slide one half off.
Okay, so we've popped it through the middle.
Yeah. We'll take one of the rolls out.
You might need mum or dad to help you with some of these.
Yes. And you need to make sure you tie it pretty tight.
Need a hand there, Lisa?
Yep.
And we'll slide the next one
Take that
out.
one out.
Okay, so show the boys and girls how we've got it.
So in the middle. Okay, so really tight. Go through again.
This is where you might need mum or dad to come and help you tie
it
this
can be a
too.
little bit tricky. So just got to make sure you do it tight so that the wool doesn't come out.
So that's what you end up with.
So
You end up where it looks a bit like that. Doesn't look anything like this yet, does it?
no.
Does that look like that?
It
No.
doesn't.
But it will, I promise
It
you it
will.
will.
So I've just moved the yarn to the middle so it's even. Okay, so we get some sharp scissors.
So Lisa's just putting her scissors through the middle of the wool where you've tied it. Okay, she's going to cut it. It's going to start to look a little bit like our pom-pom now. There we go. Bit hairy. Sometimes you might need to cut it a little few times just to make sure. And you've got to remember, don't cut through the bit that you tied in the middle, or else you'll have lots of bits of string everywhere. No pom-pom.
So we'll do the other side. So just through the middle.
There you go, Lisa. It's starting to look a little bit more like our hairy friend here. Cutting there.
All of them.
Yeah. Alright. Now the fluffing up bit begins.
And then we need to trim it into shape.
So hold it up and show us how it looks. He still doesn't look very. Oh, there we go.
Not yet.
But can anybody think what we might have to do to our pom-pom to make it go from that to that? What do you think, Lisa?
I think we might need to give him a haircut.
I think we might need to give him a
Give him
haircut.
a
Do you want me?
haircut.
You could do the haircut, Lisa.
He can be better than me, but I'll give it a go.
All right. There we go. So Lisa's giving it a bit of a haircut just to make it into a lovely round shape, so that it looks a little bit more like our nice round pom-pom here. So this is where, again, make sure you've got mum or dad helping you if you've got really sharp scissors. Bit of a haircut. There she goes. Oh.
Not much of a hairdresser.
All right, let's have a look at it so far.
It's looking a little bit better.
Is that looking a bit better, boys and girls, do you think? Yeah, not too bad. All right. Now, Lisa, now that you've made your pom-pom, what do you think you might like to make with it?
Maybe a cupcake, actually.
Okay, so let me pick up one of our cupcakes. I'm going to come back. Can you see what we've got here? We've got a cupcake. So Lisa's going to show you how to make that. But while she's just giving it a trim, now that you've made your pom-pom, there's lots and lots of things you can make. Can you see on the front of our table where we've made a garland? Okay, and on our board behind me, we've got lots and lots of pom-poms. So we've put them on a string and we've made a decoration with them. So lots of things you can do. Well, that's looking pretty good, Lisa. Now, have a look now, boys and girls.
Okay.
There we go.
Looking
It's
a
looking a
little
little
bit
bit more respectable, like a pom-pom.
Okay. So yeah, look, you can cut it as much as you want to make it as small as you like, but I think that's okay for now. Alright. So what you'll need to make a cupcake is a patty cake. You can use a little pom-pom for the top. You can scrunch up some paper, whatever you like. You might need to cut the string off.
Glue.
You can pop some glue on the side. You can use sticky tape if you don't have PVA glue, or you can just pop it in there without any glue.
And you might need a bit of glue on top of the top. Yeah. Oh wow, that looks good enough to eat.
Okay.
There you go.
That's it.
And again, your cupcake will look different with every one that you make. So with our pom-poms, when we made them, you can see that some of our pom-poms are very big. Okay, like this one, it's very big. So if you use big, thick wool, your pom-pom will be big and fat and hairy. If you use very, very thin wool, you will end up with a pom-pom like some of our ones down here where they're little, okay, and skinny. So depending on what sort of wool you've got and how thick you wind them and how big you make them depends on what it's going to look like, okay. So we've got a cupcake that we've made with one. When we did our snowman here, as you can see, we've got two pom-poms joined together. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to join your two pom-poms together so you can make a beautiful snowman like Charlotte made. Brandon made a lovely.
Very proud of his snowman.
There you go. I was going to stand up there. So when you made your pom-pom, Lisa, you had a great big string, didn't you?
Yes.
So you've got your string, okay. Every time you make a pom-pom, you've got strings. So the simple way to do that, you might need mum or dad to help as well, is just to tie them together. So you've got your two pom-poms, and you're going to tie them together, probably like you do your shoelaces. Tie them really, really tight, okay, and then you tie another one together. There you go, and there you've got a pom-pom that's being made now into a very multicoloured snowman. Okay. What did he do to make his snowman hat, Lisa?
So just got some black paper and just cut it into a shape.
Yep.
Hat.
So he's going to cut the hat.
I can do that.
While Lisa does that, the other thing I can show you is you've got your pom-pom sitting on the table. If you would like to make your pom-pom into a puppet, we've got a straw. And we're going to put our straw up on the top of the stone, up inside our pom-pom. There you go. And then you've actually got your pom-pom that you can make into almost a puppet. Now, if you made a whole bunch of those in your favourite characters, you could even do a puppet show with all your different pom-pom characters. So we've got our snowman on there. Lisa's just showing you how to cut out a hat. That looks good.
And then you put some
Glue. I'm going to put him in here.
on the rim of the hat.
There he goes.
Just kind of tuck it into the wall a little bit.
Okay. That's looking good.
Yes, you need to let that dry.
Yep. And then what we have got are some googly eyes. If you've never seen these, I'm going to show them to you on my hand. I don't know if you can see those. You can buy those at places like Spotlight. Mum might be able to buy them in Big W, all sorts of places. But if you don't have those, you can make your own googly eyes. So you can draw them on a bit of paper and just cut them out and stick them on. But we're going to just use those because we've got them here today. At least I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on those. Let's have a look. There we go. I'm going to stick those on there and another tiny bit on here. I'm sure your snowman's going to look a little bit better than mine. There we are. He's got some eyes. And what else does a snowman need? He might need some arms, do you think? So we could use something like pipe cleaners. Okay, we've got pipe cleaners. Or you could collect some sticks. When you're out walking with Mum and Dad, you might collect some sticks, you might collect some leaves, all sorts of things from your garden. So Lisa, if you can cut that for me in half. Okay, and again, I'm just going to pop our arms around the middle. So it's not the best snowman view. There he is, with his little arms sticking out. Or if you're very clever, you could glue them into here. What else does he need?
Well, I think he needs a nose.
He needs a nose.
Carrot nose.
Oh, of course.
A bit of glue. So I've just used some of the felt, or you can use orange paper, or you can use white paper and just colour it in orange.
There you go. You've got a nose. Now you know, Lisa, I think if we put Brandon's snowman next to ours, which one do you think might look a little bit better?
Or what about the buttons, Helen? What if we do some buttons for him? He might look a little
That's
bit better.
why he
with some
looks
buttons.
better, because we've forgotten the
We've forgotten his
buttons.
buttons.
Okay. So you can actually stick some real buttons on if you've got real little tiny buttons at home, but Lisa's just going to cut some out of paper.
Cut some
Alright.
circles.
Let's do those. Another tiny bit of glue. You know what? We might put a little bit of glue in there. There you go. And then you can dip it in there and get rid of that. Just clear away some of our mess. Here we go. A bit more glue. Do you know, I think the children might be better at this than us.
I think
Lisa.
so. Yeah.
I think they might be. Yeah. Here we go. We're doing our best. There we go.
Okay.
So I think his snowman still looks a little bit better than ours. Okay. So we've got a snowman. All right. We're just going to show you again some of the characters you can make. So we've got a little piggy that we've made with our pink pom-pom. Lisa, you might be able to talk about this one.
Well, I think this was a person, but it ended up being a crazy, like, monster person with pink hair
I
and
think
yellow arms.
This one, someone's been very, very creative. Brandon?
Brandon's
Yeah.
a penguin.
He's a penguin. Now he's made the most beautiful arms out of cardboard. And look at his gorgeous beak. He's even got curled beak. So that's very cute. Right. This is another one that's very
Monster.
Oh, look at this monster.
Three-eyed.
Three-eyed monster. So you can cut out some lovely teeth and glue on our monster. And Lisa, I'm going to let you
That's
talk
a
about
cat.
that. Oh, a cat. Look at that.
Our cats at home.
Yeah. So that just gives you some more ideas of some of the things that you can do at home, boys and girls. So as our penguin decided he'd like to fall over. Thank you very much for joining us to make pom-poms today, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.